In a unanimous vote, the Vermont State College Board of Trustees approved a new policy that would change the appropriation amounts distributed to the state-run institutions.
All those in favor of approving the proposed amendments from the Finance Committee for Policy 403, please say aye.
Aye. Previously, all 5 of the schools received 20% each of the state money. But because Linden State and Johnson State became Northern Vermont University, a change had to be made to more evenly distribute the funds.
We had to find a way that made sense in the middle. So we came up with a 3-part policy that's fairly stable, easy to understand, and in the end will mean that the appropriation from Northern Vermont University will go from 40% down to about 34% phased in over 4 years.
For NVU, it is a loss of money. It will be a loss of approximately a little bit over $400,000 per year until we can catch up it's a little bit over $1 million in terms of total revenue. So that'll be embedded in our next budget.
Collins says here at NVU, they will work to recoup the 6% funding being lost under the new plan. One option, she says, is to ask the state for more funding. The other is for the school to look for new ways to make more money.
The second is to really think about potential revenue that we can bring in, and that would help that 50% allocation that I talked about. And numbers will help as well. So growth initiatives that we can put in place at NVU, those will all be helpful.
For Spalding, however, it all comes down to what the state has to be willing to do.
So the big issue in terms of appropriation is the low level the state gives us, and we all need to work together to convince the governor and legislators that it's time to reject the low funding that's been in place for decades.
The changes will be starting in the fiscal year of 2020 and lasting until 2023, when the funding is expected to go back to being evenly distributed. Emma Quinn, News 7, Fairleigh.